Hello everyone, and welcome to the game of World of Warships. And today's replay is from snipchat. He's in the République, a tier 10 French battleship. He's on the map north and it's a standard battle, so this means, despite the fact that we are already 4 minutes into the game, nothing really has happened. Well, I guess the friendlies have lost the cruiser, but ultimately, not much has happened. Now we do have a broadside Thunderer here and a lovely Citadel. Let's see if the Thunderer learns from this and is going to angle. Also, side note here, you can join my Discord if you want. There is a link in the video description and there are from time to time giveaways. There might even be one right now. So that aside, let's get back to this battle. Now it looks like the Thunderer decided after getting Citadel while showing broadside that he wants to show more broadside. And, you know, look at that. That's a second Citadel there. Now the friendlies are... oh, there are three ships behind right now. That's not so good. The enemy is heavily invested into the left flank, but the enemies might be pushing around the right side. Still too early to tell what's going on. Now, snipchat himself is... well, actually still in his spawn course. Well, under battle there wasn't really much reason to go anywhere so far, I suppose. And he's getting some decent shots at enemies. Now it looks like the Thunderer is angled by now, which will make this a little bit more difficult, although the Republic does have quite high explosive shells too. Oh no, wait, he went broadside again. So he already got 2 Citadels. Can we get some more? Nah, just penetrations. Republic still not angling. More shells going. I like that spread. And that's 2 more Citadels. So, I mean, some people like they are not the fastest learners, I suppose. The Thunderer. Oh, he's angling. Maybe after 4 Citadels he's finally got it. Now at this point, I suppose snipchat could just go for some high explosive and try to burn down the Thunderer. We'll see. The enemy still has most of the ships on the left flank, and the enemy is kinda pushing the right side. Oh look, the... so the Thunderer was angling and then he got hit for almost no damage, so he decided, you know what, it's not fun. I'm going broadside again. Like, I mean, when he was showing broadside, that Thunderer got Citadeled multiple times, then he angled and he didn't get a lot of damage, so he decided, you know, broadside. It's well, meanwhile, the midway is spotted. It looks like the midway forgot to run away. But that's too bad. Yeah, it seems like the midway is still going to survive this. Maybe the friendly Shimmer can spot her again. The Shimmer also has to dodge planes and avoid getting Smolensk. Although friendly Hindenburg and Smolensk are on the way. And it looks like snipchat has realized that the left flank is where the problem is. Maybe he can get some shots into a Smolensk there, but mostly he has to dodge some torps and focus on the majority of the enemy fleet gets towards his left. Now he's flooding and he doesn't have a damage gun, which is kinda awkward. But at least he's got the heal almost ready. The carrier is also coming in here, so there's a potential for even more flooding. But at least he gets some revenge on the carrier. And it looks like the enemy destroys me. Yeah. Jet has decided wisely that he needs to get out of here. 3 Citadels, that's lovely. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if anyone can follow up on that. And like, if the carrier is on low health, it doesn't really change an awful lot now, does it? The carrier is still just as deadly. And the carrier might just be getting away with sitting in concealment and not be spotted for the remainder of the match. Ooh, even more Citadels there into a nice Yamato that's showing broadside. And it looks like snipchat is getting out of here in time. Now when you are on low health. There is no shame in retreating a bit and making sure you survive until your next heal. Now he's even in concealment. Although, yeah, the planes are... Well, the planes are not even hunting him here. I was just saying the planes might just keep him spotted. Or maybe enemy destroyers will, because it looks like there are more of those guys, and I would have tried shooting this set here. One shoot this set. Yeah, okay, it doesn't have to. So, you know, ship-wise, it's looking pretty lovely for the friendlies right now. Although the friendly team is a bit split there, which could be good, like if the enemy pushes into this crossfire, although they only have cruisers here. I'm afraid that the friendly cruisers here might just get taken down, although Smolensk just can smoke up and has very good concealment. The enemy carrier still focusing on the friendly Shimakaze. If they could have sunk the midway, that would have been very helpful, but no luck there. Meanwhile, snipchat is on the others, well, he's back where he started, I suppose, and now he can defend against the Hindenburg. He hasn't citadeled anything in a while, so it feels like it might be time, or not. Well, I mean, hence also works. Now he's also going to anger, cause Hindenburg's armor piercing is no joke. Now in the north there, oh, and gearing also went back. Like I'm afraid the friendly ships there won't make it for too long. The Smolensk is probably, like, once the Smolensk is outside of smoke, the gearing is most likely close enough to keep us spotted. And then the enemy fleet will make short work of the Smolensk. And the Shima is mostly, I'm afraid, having carrier troubles. And gearing troubles. And the enemy Hindenburg here is still floating. Come on. Get yourselves another Citadel. Ouch. There you go. That's what I was waiting for. Which is good, cause he's on very low health. But he might just be able to drop into concealment once more, like that. The remaining enemies are pretty far away. And there is another heal. So it's time to go back towards the front line, I suppose. The caps successfully defended. And I mean, ship-wise, it's looking pretty decent. Earring seems to be going down. There you go. And yeah, unfortunately, like, while the midway is pretty low, he is in a spot behind an island where nobody can shoot her. The only one who could try to sink midway is the carrier. But carriers tend to have reasonable anti-air. Not sure how easy that would be. And again, I mean, midway doesn't have much room to maneuver. If the friendly carrier would have dropped with torp bombers from maybe a little bit further away, midway might have been forced to either reveal herself and get shot by ships, or just eat the torps, and the midway is pretty low. But despite that, friendlies are doing this reasonably well. No team has any destroyers left. Friendlies have one more ship, and they contested the enemy cap for a bit, and that might just be relevant in the end. Because it means the friendlies do have a points lead. Even if, like, they lose one more ship here, they'll still retain the points lead. Hindenburg getting low there. How's the friendly Smolensk faring? Well, okay-ish, I suppose. Carrier is coming for that Smolensk. Okay, don't report positions of your allies, what I just saw here in chat. Seriously. I can understand that the Shimakaze here is a bit frustrated because he was harassed by the enemy carrier for the entire time, and I'm not sure what the friendly carrier did, but he didn't go really after the gearing or drop fighter planes and top and things like that. Oh, look at that, the enemy midway is, yep, finally down. So I can understand the frustration, but seriously, don't report the position of your allies, especially not in a close game like that. Not that the enemy team can take any advantage of it anyway, but still. That is just wrong. Now some hits into the Yamato, although not enough. Now the Yamato is probably going behind this island, and let's just see. The friendly Kurfürst is in a decent spot. Like, Kurfürst's nose can't really be overmatched by a Yamato, which means a Kurfürst is a very good choice to go brawl a Yamato at close range. Now snipchat, he could have just sat there and tried to help through this gap, but it really depends on what the Yamato is doing, and the Yamato might just go around here and be safe anyway. So snipchat we don't know where the Hindenburg is. The enemy Yamato though should be here, and unfortunately the enemy Yamato has decided to angle. Would have been nice if he was coming this way broadside, but can't. Not everyone can be like the Thunder, right? Now high explosive it is, and that's a good choice considering how angled the enemy is. So let's see. We don't see the Hindenburg. Oh, the Kurfürst got taken out by the Yamato. I was hoping the Kurfürst would win that brawl. Maybe the friendly carrier can sink the Yamato though. It's a 3 against 3 currently. We don't know where the Hindenburg is. Now, enemy Yamato. Shots are in the air. Well, I mean, snipchat tried to angle, but you know, Yamato's gun switch is too big. There is a fire, so at least there is something. Unfortunately though, he's down to 14k. The Yamato has about twice as much hit points right now. Well, even more than twice. Back to armor piercing, I'm not sure. Oh! Yeah, that hurt. So, it's a 2 against 2 now, because the carrier has managed, or well, somebody has managed to sink that Yamato. And I think we will need to speed it up here a little bit. So the enemy have a Yamato and Hindenburg remaining. No idea where the Hindenburg is. The friendly carrier is dropping the Yamato there. The Des Moines is on very low health. So the Des Moines, if he can use an island and then utilize spotting from the carrier, that might work. 5 bombers coming in. Des Moines behind an island, that's nice. Oh, that was a big hit. And there you go, that Yamato just got wrecked. Des Moines finishing off, and that just leaves Hindenburg. We haven't seen the Hindenburg for long. Is the Hindenburg AFK? Like, honestly, if the Hindenburg had helped in the battle a bit more, might have been very bad for the friendlies, but right now it's just 30 seconds. There is the Hindenburg. The Hindenburg just decided to lose this game, I suppose. But that's nice. That's a friendly win. And here we are with the results. snipchat earned himself 2,646 base experience. Very nicely done by him. He earned himself a high caliber, scoring 294,000 points of damage and sinking 2 enemies, and quite a few Citadels there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you guys next time.